let you go. But if I have to beg, plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't you proud to beg, sweet darling? Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't you proud to plead, baby, baby? Please don't leave me, girl. Now I heard a crying man is half a man with no sense of pride. But if I have to cry to keep you, I don't mind weeping if it'll keep you by my side. Ain't you proud to beg, sweet darling? Please don't leave me, girl. Ain't you proud to plead, baby, baby?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madhousetv. And this is the Bobby Baby Walker Baby Love Music Hour. And I like to, well, Thanksgiving is over, but we're giving thanks for these wonderful guests that we're having. My co-hostess, Renee Marie, excuse me, and China Grant, China Grant, and we have China Grant. We're going to interview China. She's a very good singer and writer and teacher and all around beautiful person. So I'd like to ask China, what made you do music? How long have you been in the music field? How long have you been singing? Put it that way.
Well, I don't really have the typical story as everyone else does in terms of most people said they start singing at 5, 4 years old, and that's really not the case for me. I started after I finished college. Once I finished during my senior year, that's when I actually started.
What gravitated you to that? What was the turning point? Why did you all of a sudden get inspired to sing? Was there something?
Well, it's something I've always wanted to do professionally. However, it didn't quite go that way. So, it happened, just things happen a little later.
But it was always in your soul to sing.
Right, it was always there. It was from the church, of course. Growing up in church and being in church every Sunday, hearing the choir.
The gospel choir.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And I vividly remember listening to the gospel choir singing. That was the adults choir, of course. And I went up to the music director and I said to him, "Is it possible that I can be in this choir?" I was about 10 years old. "Can I get in this choir?" And he said, "No, you have to go to the children's choir." Oh. And I was like, forget it.
You're like, I want to be with big time.
But I want to be where it sounds good.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, of course, it stemmed from gospel music. That was the root.
Now let me ask you, so you're saying that you didn't start singing until you were older?
Yes. I never
That's
But
unusual.
But you must have had is there any background? Is there any family history of music in your family?
There is some, but not to the extent to push you in
to
a
make
place
you
where
want to do it.
Right.
Right.
The motivation really wasn't there, but it was just really the church.
So that was
choir.
your inspiration was the church. It was your that's what inspired you was the church.
Yes, that was the inspiration. And then sometimes, outside of that, it's something God also places in your heart. It's a passion that you have no control over. And when you find yourself just wanting to do something and don't understand why, then it's a higher calling that's on your life.
Yeah. So what was the first song you ever did live, professionally? What was the first song?
Professionally?
Well, I'm just saying, what was the first solo you ever did? Was it a solo or was it with the choir?
Well, no. It was a piece of a solo.
Okay,
it was just a
that's
half.
good.
Okay.
It was a half of a solo with a band that I had started out with at first. And it was really all in fun initially. And then it's just, it was just like, come down, come down and hear us. And, it was always, no, I'm busy. And then one day I decided to go down and I sang a piece of a song.
What
And it
was
was
the song?
like, it was actually a song by Evelyn Champagne.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was one
nice.
of her songs. And that's all I knew of her song. So they was like, come back and do more. And then before you know it, we started getting booked. And we started having shows every week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So is that what you
And-
do
and-
for your? I'm sorry, Bobby. Is that what you do? Is your main career now, or you
No, I teach. It's
you
not
teach?
my main
Because
career.
Bobby had said you were a teacher.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
do you teach?
I teach general and special education.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a gift.
Ah, you didn't tell me that.
You didn't
Special
ask.
ed, that's great.
That's a
Yeah.
gift. And does music play a part in that?
Yes, it does, because I also teach through music, through singing, because a lot of times they love music. So sometimes I'll take a song that they know. I have to go on their level at times. Take something that they know and take the hook and change it into what I want to teach them.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I was learning Threshold to Music. Are you familiar with them?
No.
Threshold to Music was Mary Helen Richards' baby, and what she used to do was use chants and things that children use normally and naturally to teach them how to read music. Da na 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 na.
Okay.
Eighth notes, quarter notes. And teaching songs and silences and how to read music. Like using dogs in a dog house.
Okay.
You have maybe 2 dogs in 2 dog houses, and then 2 empty dog houses to illustrate dog that barks, and then 2 silences for
Okay.
quarter notes.
Oh, okay.
And things like that. And it was very interesting. I worked with her for 2 years,
Wow.
and it was really great.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I haven't been using it, but it's still there. It's still there. I'm going to be teaching. I'm working with veterans, and I'm teaching them music, and I'm going to try to get some of those materials to teach them the concepts of how to read.
Okay.
But very
Wow.
interesting.
That is very interesting. That's using both of you are using your gifts of music
Yeah.
in another fashion.
Mhm.
People would just think that if you're a musician, if you're a singer, you just go out and perform.
Right.
But actually, music is the language of love,
Yes.
and I have a foundation called the language of love, because music is a language of love.
Okay.
So and you need to use that your gift in any way you can, and that's
Yes.
awesome the way you do it, and you're using it as well.
Mhm.
That's really so. Where is your school?
In Brooklyn?
Brooklyn. Oh my God, you
Yes.
live in Brooklyn?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, you went to Brooklyn
I
today?
went to Brooklyn.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Do
Wow,
you
she's
know?
special.
Do you know Edwin Velasquez?
No.
Oh my God, you have to. He is phenomenal. He's from Brooklyn.
Okay.
I'll send you his. He's all over the place. He's really an elite performer.
Oh,
And
okay.
he plays things from his heart, and he's very close to Madhouse. But that's where I met him.
Okay.
But he's phenomenal. You'll really like him because he sings about love and peace, and and really wants to better the world through his
Okay.
music. So it's good. So what I don't mean this because I love all faiths and gods, but what particular church do you go to?
I go to the Brooklyn Tabernacle.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Do you sing in the choir now?
Yeah,
No, I don't.
Yeah, we were talking about the fact that the Brooklyn Tabernacle has a very huge chorus.
Yes.
And you don't sing. You need to sing in there.
Yeah, I thought about it. I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jury is still out.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, I think according to what we were talking about, what she said to me was that the style of music is a little different than what she wants to do, you know,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons why she's not in it.
Yeah.
And gospel is very different than classical, you know, and
What style, what genre do you put yourself? Although I believe that's a stereotype, genres.
Yeah.
Because I sing from Pat Benatar to Barbara Streisand.
Right.
So there is no, to me,
There's no
I don't
genre.
have any style. Whatever
Right.
I'm called to do at that particular moment, and whatever my audience wants to hear from me, that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
You know, but what style do you like? Like, what's the China style?
I like traditional gospel. I like contemporary gospel. I like them both. I like jazz. I do like some jazz. I like them all, really.
Yeah, yeah.
To be honest with you, I just
there you
like
go.
it all.
It's best not to pigeonhole yourself.
Yeah. So,
I love to when
That's-
I'm singing to hear those voices behind me.
yes.
Oh my God! It just pushes you to do your
Yes.
your
Yeah, it
your
does.
work
Uh-huh.
more. You know, how did you
That's-
both meet?
My friend Alfonso suggested that I have China on my show,
Oh,
Yeah.
and he gave me her number, so I called her up. And
how did you
Or
meet
was-
Alfonso?
Alfonso is my keyboard player.
Oh,
Yeah, he's my keyboard player.
Wow.
Mhm.
Oh, should've
and
brought him.
Alfonso, I know Alfonso about 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
if he suggests somebody, you know, gotta be.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So then, you do also R&B. Who are your favorite artists in R&B?
Oh, wow. Shaka Khan.
Oh,
love Shaka.
okay. Shaka.
Let me see, who else? Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Despite her downfall and
Yeah.
her tumultuous relationship, I still give her the torch for being one of the greatest.
Yes.
You know,
definitely.
because I love the fact that we all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Mhm.
You know, and but that never takes away from the gifts that we all
Right.
have. You know, and she used that gift to lighten all our days.
Yes.
You know, and she was a special woman.
Yes, and I think it's a thin line between being on the top and falling down head first if we're not careful.
Do you? That's very interesting. Say it again to me, for me.
I said I think it's a thin line between being on top and falling down head first if we are not careful
Yeah.
in our everyday lives, because it can happen to any one of us.
You know what?
Absolutely.
You know what's very. She had such a strong faith in God.
Yes.
She did, and her. I guess I don't know,
Oh.
and I'm not one to judge, but maybe I don't know. Did she believe in herself so much?
Her family was very strong in the church.
Yeah, they were.
Sissy
they were.
Houston
Yeah.
and I think Thelma was part of her family too. Thelma Houston.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Dionne Warwick.
Yes.
Dionne Warwick was her aunt, right? Her
Yeah, she
aunt?
had a strong system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had a strong support system. You know,
Yes.
and well, you know what? I'm so, and I know you'll agree with me. I'm so happy that at a young age I didn't become successful in the industry.
Yes.
You know, because
Yes.
I'm more stable now.
Yes, I feel the same way. I concur totally.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like we're at a point where we know what's important. You know,
Yes.
God first, family second,
Yes.
work third. You know, and as long as we hold that balance and we're humble. I just read something that about it's more important to give more than receive more. I forget who said it, and I just
More
read it.
important to give than
To receive. You know, you have a better quality of life if you give more than you receive.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, I do.
Yeah,
It fulfills
it is.
me. It fulfills
Yeah,
Yes,
me.
it
it's-
does
it's-
feel fulfilling.
it does,
When you
it
help
does.
someone or you're giving for a very good cause, I think it is fulfilling.
But I mean, giving isn't financial. It's time. It's your gifts. You know, you use your gifts as singing.
Yeah, I give in always.
Yes,
you know?
you do.
Yeah, so.
You do, and so do you by
Yes.
your music. Plus,
But-
plus you're helping the children.
Yes.
I mean that's such a huge gift.
You know, I give in so many ways that I don't even consider it giving. You know,
It's
I
just part of your nature.
Yeah, it's just part of the day. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
like
Yeah.
that. You know.
What's your favorite Whitney Houston song?
Saving all my love.
Yeah,
Yes.
good song. Do you sing that one?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard song because I've sung it.
Yeah.
That's a hard.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you love something, it doesn't appear to be hard.
Right. That's true.
Because you
yes.
just sing it from your heart and your
How
soul.
about that one that goes da 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 da?
You mean by Whitney?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
And
I will always love
Yes.
you.
will always.
Yeah, that's
You
a
like
great
that one?
song. Yeah, I like everything she does. You know, just like Yolanda Adams as well. Yolanda Adams is definitely a person on the gospel side that I definitely look up to.
I love
Okay.
to go to Joel Osteen.
Please forgive me for cutting you off, but we have to go to commercial break.
Okay.
And so we will be right back.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
What are you looking for? You don't even know that. Are you on the ball list? So you can't even answer. I'm asking you about it. You gotta be highly skilled. You gotta be highly skilled. You understand that?
Are you sick?
Are you well versed there? Are you very smart man? Hit me with some funny shit.
My shit's twisted.
Tell me something. Tell me
What
something.
do you have right there?
That's awesome.
Well,
That's a big.
That's nice.
You know damn well. You know damn well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's
Sir, hey, are you interested in
Twisted
or not?
talent.
Yes, I am.
See, you got twisted. That's twisted. That's talent. That's talent.
You see what I'm saying? You understand me? And if you can't whip out answers like that, that man is liable to go to commercial break, punch your fucking mouth loose. You understand me? Time is up, sir. You understand me? You're on. You're the man. All right, give me your name now. I'm sorry.
My name is Willie.
Willie, where you working at?
We are twisted. We are awesome. Love awesome. Love awesome. Love awesome.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to
They see
Madhouse
me. Well, I'll
TV.
tweet it.
And this is the the Baby Love Music Hour. We are here with Bobby Baby, that's me, and Miss Renee Marie,
Hi.
our co-hostess,
I'm
and
tweeting.
our guest, China Grant.
Yes.
And
I'm
we're
trying to tweet. Me and China took a photo while you were off set.
Oh, you doing selfies again?
Yeah, we did selfies, and I can't tweet it.
Okay.
God. I want the world to see us.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we can do that later, okay? Let's do an interview now.
Social media is very, very, very important, even though I can't do it.
No, you do it well. You carry yourself. You hang with the big dogs, you know. So
Gotta hang.
yeah, gotta hang with the big dogs. So I wanted to ask you, China. What do you think is what would you like to share with young artists?
What I would like to share is that people have to know what God has called them to do. You can't look at other people. You cannot want to be someone else, because God, I believe that God has specifically called each and every one of us for a specific assignment. So with that being said, everyone has a different calling. You have to reach out to God, and you have to find out what is his purpose for you in your life, and not look at the world and what everyone else is doing.
Don't you find that listening to God and doing your God work is the hard road? It's
Yes.
not, right?
Yes.
It's not like, I believe in God, things are going smoothly for me. Wow, I just having a blast. You know? It's really like, here's everybody else living their life, and here's me, like listening to God and doing what
Yes.
he's asking me to do, and trusting that it's the right thing to do, even though it doesn't look like it's the right thing to do.
Right.
And when God, when you follow the God path, you are essentially blowing in the wind by yourself with God.
Right.
Okay, and it feels like you're all alone.
Yes, sometimes it does
feels like
feel
you're-
that way,
you're-
like you're all alone.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, you know, you do your work and you don't see the outcome for a long time. It's like you have to keep following the lead. Did you ever read the book on the Celestine Prophecies?
No. never
Great
heard
book.
of it.
It's
Okay.
almost, it's, did you ever read it, Bobby?
No.
It really is like the chain. Like you do this and it leads you to that, and you do this and it leads you to that, and you just kind of living your life according to your work and
Right,
what you
it-
need to do.
It feels like you're opening different doors.
You are.
You know,
You
in
are.
a path that
Right.
leads to where you don't know,
Yeah.
and at the end of the path, you find what God had for you.
But what I love is It's not so much about the end, it's about the journey. It's about really.
Yes, the journey it is critical. And in the journey, that's the toughest part is in the journey, I think. And that's why I've learned to be specific in my prayers, to pray for specific things. When you know what your weaknesses are and what you lack, you have to be specific in your prayers and ask God for diligence, ask God for discipline. You have to ask for those things and continue to pray. It's a continuous process. It doesn't stop.
No, it's a relationship
Yes.
with God. It's not like, oh, I prayed today.
Right.
It's almost like, people go to church on Sunday and
Right.
then they go live their lives. Like, I go to church to thank God for being there, to really meet the family that that's your support team, because your church, and it doesn't matter whether it's your work family, your church family, they're part of your family.
Yes.
And and then we're supposed to go out and we're supposed to do our God work, and we're supposed to live according to God.
Yeah, so I definitely agree that it
hard.
can be a hard job, yes. It's hard, but yet fulfilling.
It's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, we do the foundation, and it's hard. Bobby says to me all the time, "Do you want to come out with me and Kathy? We're going out." No. What do you mean, no? I have responsibilities I have to take care of for the foundation, because I work a full-time job. I run a foundation. I do a show. Like I
That's a lot.
sing. I mean, like.
She takes care of her family.
Yeah, I mean, there's not enough, but I trust that God. And it was funny because when we were doing the telethon, like I was up till 2 and 3 in the morning sometime, because these are the jobs that I had. This is what I had to accomplish for that. And you know what? I wasn't tired. I wasn't tired because God wanted me
Right.
to fulfill what it is that I had to fulfill.
She's the ever-ready battery.
So you're going to be on a telethon this year?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
We'd love to have you.
Well, just so you know, we are going to have you sing something at the end of the show, and
Okay.
maybe you could use that as a promotional piece or something like that.
Okay.
Tell us about the songs. I heard you singing. First of all, before we start that, Bobby said you're a songwriter.
Yes. Yeah.
Those two aren't originals. Are they originals?
Yeah, they're originals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're original.
Oh, that's
songs.
why they
I wrote
talk.
them.
They're
I arranged
wonderful.
them. But I didn't do it alone. I have to give credit to Raymond Reed. He was part of Crown Heights Affair.
Wow.
He was the producer for Crown Heights Affair. And he was a longtime friend and coach.
Wow.
Yes, along the way. He passed a couple of years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes, unfortunately, he passed. But he was a guide, and he taught me a lot. So I do want to just give him some credit for the things that he has done.
Do you believe that he is still with you?
Yes, I do at times, because sometimes I'll see him in my dreams. I do. I see him, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Why am I seeing you? But yes, I hear him though. I hear him at times. The things he used to always talk to me about.
Yeah.
So those things are still
Embedded
there.
in you.
Yes,
They're embedded in
Did
definitely.
he have any influence on your son?
He probably did unknowingly. My son wasn't really around him that much. They
How old
met.
is your son?
My son is in his 20s.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
So my kids are 25 and 27.
Tell us about your son.
Yeah,
tell us
tell
about
us.
your son.
Well, my son, he is a film director.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a film director / he also was in the music as well. He does music with the soundtracks that goes to the films.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What was his name?
Prince. His name is, I'm sorry. His name is
Prince.
Prince.
Awesome name.
Yeah. His name is Prince. He is
Not the Prince.
no,
a Prince.
no, just Prince.
A
Yeah, but I
Prince.
think
Prince Rob.
she named him that more than just for Prince. I think because he's her prince.
Yeah, well, I didn't name him. My mom named him, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, she did. She named him. And but he's a great kid. He works so hard. We have a great relationship. That's what I'm most thankful for. And he's just very knowledgeable in his field because he works so hard.
Where does he work specifically?
He works in Schenectady.
Schenectady.
Yeah.
So he doesn't, I don't know where, Schenectady, is that close to Brooklyn? I don't know.
That's upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
Yeah.
Does he live there?
Yes, he does. He lives there as well.
And has he done any film projects for you or with you?
Oh, yes, he did. He actually shot my first video.
Wow.
Yeah, he did. He shot my first video, and it was very interesting.
Why?
Very cool.
Because it was, remember I told you about the first time stuff? You know, when it's your first time, you don't know what to expect. But it was fun, you know. And we decided something funny that happened during the video. He says to me, okay, I want to keep this professional, okay? I don't want you, and he said, well, I don't want them to know I'm your son right now. You know, I want this to be.
Right,
I said,
right.
okay, no problem. So we're in the middle of a shoot, and he's, all right, come on, Mom, come on, Mom. And I'm like, what did we talk about?
You're the one that said that.
You said.
Yeah.
And then he did it twice. So we all just looked at each other, the other singers, we just looked at each other and kind of chuckled underneath our breath. But
I hate
I told
to say
him
this,
after.
but we have to all go to another commercial break. So
Okay.
we will be right back.
Can you repeat that question again?
What are you looking for? You don't even know that. You on the ball list, so you can't even answer. I'm asking you about it. You gotta be highly skilled. You understand that?
What are you sick?
Are you well versed there? Are you very smart man? Hit me with some funny shit. My shit's twisted. Tell me something.
What do you have right there?
That's awesome.
Well-
That's a big. That's nice.
You know damn well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's
Sir, are you interested in twisted or not?
Yes, I am.
I see you guys.
You see what I'm saying? You understand me? And if you can't whip out answers like that, that man is liable to door to commercial break, punch your fucking mouth loose. You understand me? Time is up, sir. You understand me? You're on. You're the man. All right, give me your name now. I'm sorry.
My name is Willie.
Willie, where you working at?
We are twisted. We are awesome. Love.
Can you repeat that question again?
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Hi, I'm Tom Mealy from Madhousetv, and when I'm not at the studio, I'm here at the Harrison Law Group. This is my real job. And this January 2015, Brett and I are putting together a show called Legal Straight Talk. It'll be aired on Cablevision as well as here at Madhousetv. You need to tune in. This information that we're going to be giving the public is the real deal. It's all about what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So tune in this January 2015 for a new episode of Legal Straight Talk. Hi, I'm Tom Mealy from Madhousetv, and when I'm not at the studio, I'm here at the Harrison Law Group. This is my real job. And this January 2015, Brett and I are putting together a show called Legal Straight Talk. It'll be aired on Cablevision as well as here at Madhousetv. You need to tune in. This information that we're going to be giving the public is the real deal. It's all about what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So tune in this January 2015 for a new episode of Legal Straight Talk.
Stretching under sedation, or manipulation under anesthesia, is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that has formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners.
Going. That's okay, you're going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Madhouse Studios. And this is the Baby Love Music Hour. We are talking with our co-hostess, Renee Marie and Miss China Grant.
Don't show us.
And we
Do this.
we were just talking about Miss Grant's son and how he was he wanted to keep everything professional, and he didn't want people to know that Miss Grant was his mom. And do you want to take it from there?
Yeah, well, I will say the experience was great. We went to different locations to film. And currently, right now, he's doing his second film.
Wow.
It's called Cradle. That's what he's working on now. They just got finished doing all the auditions. So that's what he's in the making of doing now.
Very cool, very
Yeah.
cool.
So how do they, because, you know, I'm on my bucket list of things to do in my life. I'm trying to, well, I'm in the process of putting together a documentary for myself, for my life.
Okay.
Because you don't know, I had a stroke and couldn't walk or talk and
Oh.
had an out-of-body experience, and I spoke to God and stuff like that. So how did they get funding for the movies?
Well, he has a 501c3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's for grants.
So
that's
he
how
gets money
None,
through...
no relationship, right?
To, what do you mean?
He's funny. What are you talking about?
Right.
Your last
Speak
name is
English
Grant,
to us.
isn't it?
Oh. I know. Me neither. See, he picked it up. I didn't get that.
No, but he gets funded from sponsors.
Okay.
So, like, how does he get the... I'm just trying to learn. I really need to... So how does he get sponsors to fund it? Like, how does he do that?
It's a long process.
I know.
It's very
I
long.
know.
It's a tedious. So, I mean, it's something that...
Yeah, I'm sure he has to write a grant.
Yes, he had a grant writer.
Okay.
He did have that.
And the grant writers usually take a percentage of what the grant is,
Oh, okay. Okay.
or you have to pay them up front because there's no assurance that the grant will come through.
Wow. Very interesting. I know what...
Sometimes for instance, if he's a filmmaker, he'll have to show a clip of something that he's done, you know, some of his work.
Wow.
He'll have to schmooze with people that are in the industry.
Yes, he's very active, I must say, excuse me. He's very active in the community where he lives. So that also is another part of it.
Yeah.
So he's usually working a lot.
I know.
And
It's
getting
crazy.
people to come to his productions is another piece of that. You know, those are his fans. And if he doesn't have fans, it's kind of like having a grocery store and nobody comes. So
Right.
are you in business?
Yes, or not.
Definitely not. Right?
So, because I know she has to sing in a few minutes, tell us about the 2 songs you wrote. Like, what's the first one called?
Okay, the first one is called Are You Ready?
Yeah, I like that song.
Yeah.
It's really inspirational.
Yes. I wrote it in terms of just thinking about being in a place of being ready. You know, because a lot of times I know I found myself basically saying, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And so that's basically where the song stems from, me consistently reminding myself to be in a place of readiness.
Well, it's funny, I had a prayer circle last night with a couple of friends, and we get together and we pray. and we share our intentions and stuff like that. And she was saying the same thing. She
Yeah.
said she went to church, and she was asking God what he wanted to tell her, and he said, "Be ready."
Be ready.
That's funny. That's the second person that said that to me.
I hear you. I hear you.
God is trying to tell you something.
Right,
Be ready. But you know what? You gotta do the work to be ready.
Right.
You can't just say, "Well, I want to do this," and sit and wait for it. I was telling.
Sit and wait for it to happen.
Right. Because did you ever hear that prayer or that little story about the man in the boat, that the boat is sinking, and someone comes by and he prays, "Oh my God, save me, save me, save me," and God says to him, "Okay, I'm going to save you." So he sends a guy swimming or in another boat, and he says, Come on. No, God's going to save me. Go ahead. God's going to save me. And then, a helicopter comes. I'm just making them up. Helicopter comes. Okay, come on. No, God's going to save me. And one more happens. And then, he dies and he goes to heaven and he says to God, "Why didn't you save me?" And God said to him, "I sent three ways for me to save you. What did you want me to do?" You never heard that?
No, I've never.
Right? So sometimes it comes to us in ways that
we don't expect.
Right.
We want it to happen the way we want it to happen, but it never happens in that fashion.
Yeah, you got to get out of your own way.
Yes, and we were just saying that.
Oh, sorry. I just said to her, I'm writing one of my books is to get out of my own.
Yes.
So that's good. So tell us about your second song.
The second song is "He's Faithful." That's the title of that song.
Wow.
And that is also a constant reminder for me that God is faithful. In all, despite of all what the journey is, he has proven himself to be faithful each and every time. So when I get into a place of, straying away from, what I know, when I hear it or when I sing it, it's a constant reminder that he is faithful.
I know that I need to surround myself with people like you and Bobby and my friends to keep reminding me.
Right.
But you said you had a coach.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really important to have people that you could reach out to, that you can go back to embed those things in your brain.
Yes.
So that when something does happen, you can always trigger to those reminders.
Yes.
Because they're really important. Mm-hmm.
And that's what carries me along the way at times, It's various things, God, of course, but it's various things that will carry.
But don't you think God, as much as you and I and Bobby know that God is with us and God is in us and we're working for God, God comes to us in other fashions with people around us.
Of course, yes.
He speaks to us the same way in that guy in the boat.
Yes.
He speaks to us in ways that we need to trust, that if we have that little sense that this is God talking, we need to go in that direction.
Yes, and sometimes God can use a stranger to tell you something about yourself,
with me.
something that you've prayed about or prayed for, and no one knows what you prayed for or about. And he can use a child. He can use anything that he wants to get his message across.
Don't you know that when somebody is telling you something that's coming from God, you could see it in their eyes.
Yes, you know it in your heart.
You know it. You know that that's a message from God. It's almost like everything goes black, or like goes cloudy around, and it's you and that person in that moment.
Yes, you know
that moment.
You know that it's authentic.
Yes.
With so many things being false these days. You know when it's authentic. Because only you know what you spoke to God about.
Right. It's hard. Life is hard. But then we have friends like Bobby who get us through.
Okay, moving right along. So, back to the music.
Okay. Yes.
And this is a music program. No offense, God.
But God is the language of love.
God is the language of love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Touche. Music is the language of love. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you, How long have you been in a semi-professional, professional situation with your music?
It's been about, maybe 15 years.
15?
Yeah, probably about 15.
Have you joined any gospel organizations?
Well, I used to sing with the Harlem Gospel Choir.
No, I mean gospel organizations like there's a gospel organization, I can't think of the name. I think it's out of Tennessee.
Oh, no.
You gotta move.
No, never.
Yeah, they I guess they have prayer notices and stuff about Christmas and holidays, and they suggest different ways of treating certain situations and songs, etc., etc.
No.
No. Okay.
You know what? I mean, I do it all the time. When I was in the car. Remember, put your hand in the hand.
Okay.
I was in the car waiting for Tom and Vicky to show up, and I was videotaping myself singing. Put your hands in the hand, and I tweeted it, and I said, "Oh, I'm in the car and I'm rehearsing for the telethon. Don't waste any time." But you can nowadays. You could tweet. You could video yourself.
Yeah.
You could. And just shoot it out. Just like send it out to the world. Because
Yes.
it's really important to get your voice out and your message of your voice.
Yeah,
Don't wait for moments like this. That's my point.
Right.
Like always just keep singing and putting it out because it really is important.
Didn't I tell you
Yes,
What?
you did.
What?
that you're a tweeter?
Oh. Well, social media, if you want to get your voice out, it's
That's
the
right.
message out.
That's the avenue.
As performers, I'm not sure if you are aware of this, but as performers, we have to be in touch with our fans and the people that
Yes.
care about what we do.
Yeah.
So doing a tweet a day or several tweets a day.
A tweet every 11 minutes. That's really
all right,
11
Renee,
times
that's
a day.
a bit much, okay?
No.
That's a bit much.
No. Why I'm saying that is it's proven fact that you have to tweet at least 11 times a day. I believe that's at least 11 times a day for people to hook on.
Oh, I see.
For people to, because if you just tweet once, it'll kind of like go under the radar.
Okay.
I don't remember I don't know exactly the philosophy or the data behind it, but I know you have to continuously tweet to get it.
Okay, and with that, we will be right back.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! I don't. Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Spice Body Spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial! That's right. Power! Oh, Spice Body Spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Baby Love Music Hour, and we are introducing for the first time on TV the incomparable Miss China Grant.
Are you ready to make a stand? Are you ready? Are you ready to step out on faith? Are you ready? Then today is the day. Are you ready? Oh. I remember there was a time stuck in a kind of mess. Life was taking me through so many different times. But I'm standing up ready to fight, taking back what belonged to me. One thing after another, I'm not leaving without a fight. Are you ready to walk in your blessing, to enlarge your territory, to step out on faith? Yeah. and pray day and night. I'm just tired, move out my way. Getting what I need today. If you're ready, prepare yourself for what you've been waiting for. Although that your needs are different from mine, get ready. I think it's time to take what belongs to you, to take it by force. Oh, to take it back. Yeah, yeah. To walk in your healing. If you just believe it, you just got to receive it. Yeah, yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Taking back what belonged to me. 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 Yeah, yeah. This is the day. The way is made. Step out on faith. Yeah, yeah. For your joy. Are you ready for your blessing? Are you ready to take it back? You know you got to get ready. Ready. You know you got to get ready. For your joy. Are you ready for your blessing? Are you ready to take it back? Get ready. Yeah. Are you ready? And my next tune is going to be He's Faithful. Because God is truly faithful. Oh, He's faithful in keeping His word. He shall never lie on His promises. He's King of kings and Lord of lords. If you trust and believe, you will surely see He's faithful. He's faithful. If you trust Him, then He will do. He's faithful. He never give up on you. Faithful. Oh, He's faithful and keeping His word to me. He shall never lie. I do my part and believe. I stand on His promises. He hasn't failed me yet. His righteousness comes through faith to all those who believe. He's faithful. second chance. Yeah, yeah. Somebody's in the hospital. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's faithful. He's faithful. So faithful. He's faithful. So faithful. In the midnight hour. Yeah. When your back is up against the wall. Yeah, yeah. Be faithful.